Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, elderly man falls in hole, children concerned. The children of 79-year-old Lincoln Nicholson are seeking answers as their father fell in a hole on the licensed main road section of the Southern Coastal Highway just outside of Moranta Bay, St. Thomas. The incident happened while he was walking to his doctor on Wednesday, April 10, about 1 p.m. Nicholson, who lives on License Road, was taken to the Princess Margaret Hospital where he received medical care and was sent home. His son Richard told the news he was walking to the town and he dropped into the hole. The people then built some holes on the roadside that are supposed to carry water like drains, and they are not finished doing what they are doing, so the holes are open. My father is 79, so you know, a 79-year-old man walking on the road and a lot of cars passing, and I don't know what happened and how my dad got into the hole. He alone was walking and two guys see him and pull him out of the hole, put him in a taxi and sent him to the hospital. Nobody was there with him. All of his right side is dead where he got that hit when he fell into the hole. Richard said his father is now at the University Hospital of the West Indies where doctors drew loose blood from his brain. He said his right side was swollen before he was admitted at the UHWI, but it is kind of drawing down now. Cherry Ann Nicholson Padmore, his daughter, is concerned about the healthcare cost and the possible impact of the fall on her father. After going home, he now cannot walk. He has to be using a diaper, and the right side of him is dead. He was taken back to the Princess Margaret Hospital, where he was treated and sent to Kingston to do a CT scan. They found out that he had bruised blood in his head and had a surgery on his brain at the University of the West Indies Hospital. He cannot do anything for himself and has to be wearing diapers. He was independent, cut his own lawn, rides a bicycle, and does everything for himself. So it's hard for him now and for us also, Nicholson Padmore shared. We need some accountability from the persons responsible for the roadworks. There's a bill at the University Hospital that is over $300,000 just for him to do the brain surgery. Where are we to get all of this money from? This man was okay, she said. Nicholson Padmore said the hole is still open. I tried to send an email to China Harbor Engineering Company, but still no answer. It's like a dead end, she said. We want something to be done as the area is not fixed. It is still uncovered and the vehicles travel at such a speed, the daughter added. At the time of writing, the father has had a surgery and has more checks to do at the UHWI in addition to therapy. However, the family wants the area fixed and hopes that this does not happen to another person and that the relevant agencies act responsibly. Cops charged delivery man after co-worker stabbed at workplace in Westmoreland. A man was arrested and charged following the stabbing of his co-worker at their place of employment at the 3 Miles River in Frome, Westmoreland last week. Charged with wounding with intent is 20-year-old Dwight Heath, a delivery man from St. Anne's Bay, St. Anne. Reports indicate that around 10 p.m., both men were at work when an argument developed between them. A knife was then used to stab the now injured man in the left side of his lower back and abdomen, causing a wound that bled. After the incident, Heath left the area on foot. The injured man was transported to the Savannah Lamar Hospital, where he was admitted in critical condition. Investigations led to the apprehension of the accused, who reportedly gave a caution statement admitting to stabbing his co-worker. He was subsequently charged. Fraud trial of St. James-based attorney suspended until May 15. The St. Andrew Parish Court was unable to hear more testimony on Friday in the fraud trial of St. James-based attorney at law Maurice McCurdy. The presiding judge was forced to postpone the proceedings after the court was informed that the prosecutor was unavailable. The trial, which started over a month ago, is to resume on May 15. Mr. McCurdy was charged in 2022 following an investigation by the fraud squad into allegations of fraud arising from a real estate deal in St. James. McCurdy was charged with a fraudulent conversion following allegations that he defrauded one of his clients of millions of dollars. Prosecutors alleged that between March and August 2022, the attorney sold a property for one of his clients for more than $5 million. It's alleged that he paid over a portion of the proceeds to the client, but he failed to hand over the balance of US $800,000 following the sale. A police report was filed, and following an investigation, Mr. McCurdy was arrested and charged in November 2022. He has denied the allegations. 15-year-old girl gone missing in Portmore. And another alert has been activated for 15-year-old Mary-Kate Richards of Laburnum Drive, Portsmouth, St. Catherine, who has been missing since Sunday, March 31. She is of brown complexion, slim build, and is about 170 centimeters or 5 feet 7 inches tall. Reports from the Waterford police are that Mary-Kate was last seen at home at about 11:30 p.m. wearing a multicolored dress and a pair of black slippers. All efforts to locate her have been unsuccessful so far. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Mary-Kate Richards is being asked to contact the Waterford Police at 876-988-1763, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Chang satisfied with the police response to crime surge in Green Island. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang said he is satisfied with the measures implemented to deal with a surge in murders in the Green Island Police Division in Hanover. The division recorded a 300% surge in killings in April. To date, I am satisfied that they are taking quick and decisive action in these areas, Dr. Chang told the news, following a tour of Greenhill in Westmoreland on Thursday afternoon. He stressed that the deployment of police to deal with the challenges from gangs in the area is in the remit of the Commissioner of Police. Green Island has been under a 72-hour curfew since 5 p.m. on Thursday as the security forces try to mitigate the fallout from inter-gang conflict and an influx of criminals. The curfew commences at the Guango Tree community and encompasses Salt Spring, Santoy, Logwood Fish River, and Orange Bay. There are 2 gangsters down there who are having quarrels, and they are responsible for a number of homicides recently, stated Chang. On Wednesday, the officer in charge of Green Island Police Division, Inspector Mervyn Hodges, appealed for public cooperation and a partnership. Report strange men and do not harbor criminals in the community. It is paramount that the area remains calm for peaceful and economical activities, he urged. An upsurge in criminal activities affects the social life and the settings of the community, Hodges added. On April 11, police reported that Green Island in Hanover Western, along with Montpelier and Sandy Bay in Hanover Eastern, had contributed to a surge in murders in the parish despite a 46% reduction when compared to the January to April 11 period last year. At that time, the crime officer for Hanover, Deputy Superintendent of Police Carl Brown, told the Hanover Municipal Corporation's monthly general meeting that Green Island had contributed to 77% of the murders in the parish. Concerns about a fake curry seized in Manchester. As the Jamaicans remain utterly dumbfounded at the news that counterfeit packages of a popular brand of local curry powder were seized in Manchester earlier this week, the police are working with the official manufacturer to determine the ingredients in the fake packages. The Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch of the Jamaica Constabulary Force conducted a raid on a supermarket in Mandeville, Manchester on Wednesday, and a larger quantity of the counterfeit items was reportedly seized. From preliminary estimates, the goods are valued at approximately $3.2 million. A Chinese national has reportedly been arrested in connection with the seizure. It is a sad day for us because these have no care whatsoever about the human element. All they care about is making money, said the Deputy Superintendent of Police, Victor Barrett, the head of CTOC's Intellectual Property Rights Unit. The counterfeit goods are not good for you, he indicated. In a follow-up interview, Barrett said the police are working closely with the genuine manufacturer of the brand to conduct a test on the fake curry in order to determine what is contained inside the product. We don't really know, said the law enforcer, relative to what is contained in the packets of counterfeit curry. Barrett said the persons behind the creation of the fake goods went ahead and trademarked that genuine brand. I don't want to call the name because you don't want people to disassociate with the genuine brand and then they might lose money, he explained. After trademarking the genuine brand, Barnes said the individuals packaged that brand with elements or components of curry, so a man buys that thinking they are buying the real brand, but really don't know what's inside there. While police and other stakeholders are working towards determining what is contained in the counterfeit packages, Jamaicans on social media have been expressing serious concerns about the development. From where they may buy the curry and the meat white, and it not look like original curry we used to use, said a woman on Instagram. From where they the curry and curry, said another woman who seemingly sought to make light of the serious situation. A woman agreed, adding, "Bought some curry the other day and me tell you, it bitter and sick me stomach." Opined the man, "Me not think the curry fake, it's just a counterfeit packaging." Said another man, "I'm more concerned about the health risk involved. It is widespread, meaning, is the alleged fake curry being passed off as a genuine product in supermarkets in Jamaica?" Meanwhile, a woman expressed hope that the relevant authorities will move speedily to determine what is contained in the packets of counterfeit items. The police need to move urgently on this one and test it. People health at risk, man, she added.